What is going on, everybody? Happy Friday Eve. Happy Thursday. It's your boy, Liam here from Everything NYJ. I have a quick question for you guys. But before I get into my question, I just wanted to mention it's a recommendation, not a requirement. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Never hurt anybody. It helps me out. It proves that you guys like my stuff too. And if you guys are really feeling nice, hit the subscribe button. That really helps us out. That helps the YouTube algorithm. That helps bring you guys more videos, and that helps you guys will never miss any of our great content. So if you guys want to like, share, and subscribe, it's never hurt anybody. If anything, it's only helped people. So I'm asking for a favor. It's not a requirement. You guys don't have to do it. But if you guys are feeling nice enough to do so, I would definitely appreciate it. So my question is, as the title suggests, what will the Jets' offensive line look like this Sunday against the Miami Dolphins? Now, week 5, this is a big game. This is a really big game. This is probably the most important game that Robert Saleh has coached since he's taken over as head coach of the New York Jets, right? This is a big game because if we beat Miami and Buffalo somehow loses to the Steelers, which I'm not getting my hopes up that that's going to happen, but if they do for whatever reason, the Jets will be in first place in the AFC East. Who would have thought? The little old New York Jets, first place in the AFC East. That's incredible, man. There's a lot riding on this game. Even if I'm not really predicting that the Bills are going to lose to the Steelers, but even if it doesn't happen, uh, if the Jets beat Miami with a backup quarterback, that's still second place in the division. We got to start winning our divisional games. Robert Saleh talks about closing the gap. Prove it. So last week against the Steelers, we saw some changes on our offensive line, right? It really wasn't the offensive line that we're used to seeing. Um, Robert Saleh yesterday in his press conference did not announce where AVT Elijah Vera Tucker will be lining up. I like that. I think Robert Saleh is finally understanding and figuring out the media game that sometimes less is more. You don't have to tell everybody everything, your game plan. Let the Miami Dolphins figure it out. Let them prepare for it. You know, um, Elijah Vera Tucker last week played left tackle, and he has been playing right guard. For the entirety of this season so far through the first 3 games. He has experience at left guard as well. Remember, last year he was going to be left guard. It was supposed to be him and Mekhi Becton, the Super Smash Bros on the left side. But Elijah Vera Tucker actually practiced left tackle on his own after practice. And, he came in there on last Sunday, and he performed well. I think that speaks volumes to the kind of character that, he is, to the kind of player he is, the experience. He's only in his second year, guys. It's incredible. I don't think he gets enough recognition. I don't think he gets enough credit that, he deserves it, guys. He really does. Dwayne Brown probably won't be playing. I think it's like a 60-40 or a 40-60% chance that he does. He might, but I don't really see it happening. But so let's go over this offensive line a little bit, right? So at left tackle, we could have Elijah Vera Tucker there. It could be Dwayne Brown. I'm not banking on that. It could be Cedric. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, guys. I'm sorry. I'll get it eventually. We're gonna call him Cedric O. You guys know who I'm talking about. Cedric O could be playing there. It could be Mike Remmers. It could be Connor McDermott. God, I don't want it to be Connor McDermott at all, but it is the possibility. So if it was me, if I had a bank on this, it's either going to be Elijah Vera Tucker or Remmers. That seems to be like the safest bet right there. Left guard, it's most likely going to be Laken Tomlinson, who, let's face it, this guy has the potential to be a Pro Bowler. He's a veteran. Everybody was high on him when we signed him in free agency, but he's really underperformed. I don't think he's really done a great job. So it's most likely going to be Laken Tomlinson there, but it could be Elijah Vera Tucker there too. Elijah Vera Tucker, he could line up anywhere on this offensive line. Hell, I'd even put him under center if I could. I think he would excel there too. I don't think that there's a spot on this offensive line that Elijah Vera Tucker doesn't do well. But yeah, so left guard, I think it's either gonna be Laken Tomlinson, it could be AVT, or maybe even Nate Herbig. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to that. maybe you switch him out a little bit during the game, let Herbig get some reps in there because Lakin Tomlinson, like I said, he's really underperformed, right? So center, obviously, that's Connor McDermott. I'm sorry, not Connor McDermott. McGovern. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think that's basically a lock. I don't really see McGovern going anywhere else. I don't see why he wouldn't start unless something happens. Right guard, it could be Elijah Vera Tucker there too, because that is like his technical official position. He could be there. If he does happen to line up somewhere else, I could see maybe Dan Feeney coming in. Dan Feeney has experience at center and right guard, so he might end up there. And then right tackle, I could see Elijah Vera Tucker playing there. I could also see Connor McDermott playing there. And God, like I said, I don't want to see Connor McDermott starting. I don't want to see him uh, on this field at all on Sunday. I don't want to see him even dressed. I don't even know why he's active. I'm not a Connor McDermott fan at all. What do you guys think? Where do you guys think he's going to line up? Against the Steelers, Zach Wilson was only sacked once. Is Elijah Vera Tucker a Pro Bowler? Does he have he has the potential to be a Pro Bowler? I think we could all agree on that. But this is a makeshift offensive line. It's not great by any stretch of the imagination. We're just kind of plugging and playing guys in where Robert Saleh sees fit. I like that Elijah Vera Tucker is an unknown. I like that he could basically line up anywhere besides center. And like I said, I would trust him lining up at center if we absolutely had to. But I like the fact that he could really line up anywhere on this offensive line. I want to keep teams on their toes. I don't want guys. Uh, I want other teams to have to prepare for anything, and I want to make it as hard as possible. Um, if Joe Flacco played against the Steelers, he probably would have been carted off the field in an ambulance. So let's be honest, and that is yes, that's a knock on him. But at the same time, the offensive line it's been terrible. Zach Wilson very mobile. He was scrambling for his life out there, but that's why Zach Wilson is starting. A lot of people are saying, against Blitzburg, Zach Wilson shouldn't be starting. That's a receipt that Willie Colon and Bart Scott had. He did what he had to do, guys. He scrambled. That's why we have our franchise quarterback. He's going to get us out of those situations. So let's just hope that, as guys start getting healthier, Dwayne Brown comes back, because Dwayne Brown's been solid for a very long time. He's a veteran. He's well respected around the entire NFL. Guys love this guy. He's played at a very high level for many years. He was drafted, obviously, in 2008. So if he could come back and play left tackle, I think that's a bonus. If Lakin Tomlinson could step up at left guard, I think that'd be a bonus too. Otherwise, I wouldn't mind seeing Herbig in there, or maybe even AVT. What do you guys think? What do you guys think the offensive line is going to look like this Sunday? Where do you guys see Elijah Vera Tucker lining up? I'm going to throw a poll out on Twitter later in the week. Thank you guys for watching as always. Like I said, give the video a thumbs up. Give it 2 thumbs up if you could. Subscribe down below. Don't miss any of our great content. We're having daily Jets content now. Plenty of things in the work. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Go Jets.